told me he was excited when he heard I was coming over here. He has more gold gloves and silver sluggers than I do, and more money. But I was excited. You know, it's always, I mean, it happens fast. You know, you can never really prepare yourself for how fast something like that happens, you know. But I'm just super excited for the opportunity. I know that, you know, the relationships and coaches and friends that I made in Oakland will always be, you know, a special part of my life, and I'll still be friends with them till this day, you know. But I kind of saw the way that organization was heading, and the fact that I get to come here and go to one of the best teams, you know, in the big leagues with potential to be the best team in the big leagues. You know, we have that kind of potential here. So it just excites me to be around hungry, exciting players with an organization that, you know, kind of has an understanding of where they want to go. Some of the things that I'm learning about them is, you know, for how young they are as a core, the maturity that they have. They're a very mature group. They understand, you know, what it takes to be successful, and they want to continue to work on that. You know, they're very disciplined in their work. They work hard. Guys are here early, so I think that it doesn't surprise me, but I'm impressed by it because, you know, I know how good they are and how talented they are from playing against them, but to be part of it and see how they operate on a day in and day out basis, it's just very impressive. Absolutely. We've been getting closer, I feel like, every day. We've been starting to bond a little bit, you know, which I think is important for both of us being on the left side of the infield together and being teammates. You know, he seems like, for being such a young guy, he's already a leader on this team. He has the will to win. He's hungry to get better. You know, he wants to be successful for the team and himself. So he has a lot of the same qualities that, you know, I feel like I share. He's definitely asked me some questions about defense, and I'd love to help him in any way I can. You know, I think it's one of those things that I think we can learn from each other, and anything he wants to know from me, I'm here to help. And, you know, I'm definitely going to be asking him some questions too. I'm super excited. I know he told me he was excited when he heard I was coming over here because he gets a lot of ground balls at third base, and he knows that, you know, I'm going to be able to make those plays for him. So that's exciting. It's exciting to be, he works quick, he throws a lot of strikes, and I feel like he gets a lot of ground balls at third. So somebody where I'm in the action all the time and stuff like that, that makes me excited because I know that I get to, you know, that's when I play my best, you know, is when I get to get a lot of ground balls, get a lot of work in. And, you know, it excites me that pitchers are excited that I'm here because I'm excited to be here and I want to help them be successful and help our team win. One time when we played, I think so, when we played the Dodgers, and I think I walked. Yeah, so I think it was in like 2018 maybe, or 19, so it was a little while ago, so I think I just faced him once and walked, but that's all I can remember. I think he was a little wild that day. Yeah, absolutely. We've been talking. We've crossed paths quite a bit. You know, I know the pitchers are kind of on different schedules, so we've definitely talked. He's let me know he's excited, and I'm sure as the season goes by, we're going to continue to, you know, bond with everybody because it's been such a fast spring training. Definitely, I learned a lot from my coaches. You know, Bob Melvin, Matt Williams, and I learned a lot. You know, from all of my coaches, but a lot of my teammates too, because a lot of us were all young and coming up together. Kind of like reminds me a lot about this group, how they came through the minor leagues together. They've played with each other for a long time. They've been successful with each other for a long time, and you know, I think that they learned how to win at the big league level last year. And when you learn how, you get that confidence, you know, we know what it takes to win, we know what to do, and they're bringing that here. Some of the things that I'll hold on to with the A's is, you know, we really focused on our defense and taking good at bats and, you know, not giving things away, because we might have not always had the biggest payroll or the biggest, you know, stars in the game on our team, but we always won. And we always found a way to make do with what we had. So I think one of the things that I learned on the A's is no matter what you have, you know, that day, you know, find a way to help your team win, find a way to, you know, bring something to the table to you know, help your team in a way. So I think that's something that I want to bring over here that I think will help us throughout the year. It's like, hey, you know, you don't always have to feel great. You don't always have to be at your best. But if you can show up and you can help your teammates in more than just going out there and getting a hit or getting out there and making a play, there's always a way to help out. Yeah, it definitely was my most inconsistent season last year for sure. And I think when you end up playing a lot of years, you're going to have years like that. And I think I don't want to repeat that. And I think I learned a lot from last year. Coming off of my surgery, I just wasn't fully confident yet in maybe my body, or mentally I just didn't trust my hip yet and just wasn't sure if what I was doing was right. So I didn't feel comfortable a lot of the times last year. And that's not an excuse I'm making, but I think that this year I spent the off season and I learned a lot from that. And I was like, okay, why did I not feel comfortable? What can I work on to get back to kind of what I do best, and being strong and athletic. So I tried to be strong and athletic this off season and just kind of trust that I've been successful before. I've done a lot of good things in this league, so I don't have to be a better version of myself. I just have to go back to doing what I do best. And I think learning from those experiences last year, it's like I did have an inconsistent season, but when I was good, I still there are still some good things I could take away from last season, right? I still hit 27 home runs, but the rest of the stuff was kind of up and down. So it's like, okay, the power was still there, but maybe I wasn't consistent with my approach and my thoughts. And if I believed in myself a little bit more, or trusted it, and I get that trust and belief back, I'll be more consistent. Way better. Sometimes when you come off of what I did, like I got cleared to play right when season started, so I didn't have very much time to prepare. And this off season, I got to kind of take a step back, relax for a little bit, get some rest, and then I started working out, got really strong before I even started doing baseball stuff. I just wanted to get strong again and be flexible and get back to like feeling good with my body. And I think that gave me the confidence. It's like, okay, I feel like I've put this behind me, and now I can move forward. And I feel like I've moved forward in a much more positive way, and I feel really confident about this season. Absolutely, I've been watching the way these guys work, and it's really nice, and I feel very blessed that there's a lot of right-handed hitters in this lineup. Everybody's different, but it's a lot of right-handed hitters that have power and have like similar builds to myself. They're like, we have some big guys, so I think that I can watch and see what they do and learn and take little things from them. Like Vladdy already showed me a drill in the cage that he does that helped him kind of use his legs and get things going a little bit. So just like little things like that, like guys helping each other out. And I watch their routines, and I've picked up little tiny things because obviously all of them had great offensive seasons last year, so kind of jumping on board. It was kind of my college coach's choice because I always played shortstop growing up, and then I played shortstop my freshman year of college, and then my sophomore year I kind of started putting some more weight on and getting a little bit bigger, so I think he thought I would end up being a third baseman, so he put me over at third base. And at first I was a little mad about it, but no, I wanted to play shortstop. But looking back at it, I think it obviously is the right decision, and third base has become something that I'm very comfortable playing. I like playing third base, so he knew what was best for me at that time. He has more Gold Gloves and Silver Sluggers than I do, and more money. But I think some of the similarities that we both have is our work ethic, and I wouldn't say that I learned that from him because I felt like I was always very motivated. I've always been somebody that learned more from like visually watching things and like being told what to do. So I felt like watching him go and do his ground balls or the way he did stuff, I tried to like learn how he did it and follow him. And him being older than me and being as good as he was, obviously I looked up to him and kind of just wanted to emulate what he did. I think we have a lot of similarities as a baseball player. Like he strikes out less than me, but I might walk a little bit more than him because I think I'm more patient as a hitter, and he's a little bit more aggressive. We both have power. I think we both can hit for average. I think we both have really good hands. I think our arms are pretty close. I'm not sure whose is better. I might be a little bit faster than him, but he might have a little bit better balance than me. Yeah, so his senior year was my sophomore year. And then when we were in Little League, he was 12 and I was like 9 or 10, and I played against him in Little League too. So we grew up like right next to each other. Yeah, we've always known each other, and like his little brother's one of my friends too, because his little brother's 2 years younger than me. And so he's like the same grade as my sister, so everybody kind of knew each other. I mean, we both owe a lot of credit to our high school coach for, I don't know what it is exactly that he did, but he knew how to do something right. You know, he got me and Nolan both playing very well. But he's a smart baseball guy, and I feel like he kind of gave us the freedom to go and do things and practice and like work on different things. And he was always open and really cool to all the players. So, you know, our high school coach, I feel like he taught us how to work hard and play the game the right way, but he also let us have fun. So I felt like he made baseball fun, and when baseball's fun, you want to come back out and keep working hard. And that's what this feels like. You know, it's a lot of fun being out here, and I'm excited to come here every day. Mike Gonzalez.
Mike Gonzalez. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
He's still the El Toro High School coach, if that makes that easy.
Okay.
So honestly, I never got drafted out of high school. I think I probably could have if I pushed harder and like told scouts that I was willing to sign. I bet you I could have got drafted. My dad kind of wanted me to go to college. Obviously, I was like super excited. I'm like, oh, I want to go play pro baseball, but I also wanted to go play college baseball too. So I don't think there's a wrong choice for me, but I think my dad really wanted me to go to college, and I think that that's probably one of the best thing that ever happened to me for baseball, because I had the opportunity to kind of, you know, mature as a person. You know, like I think when I was 18 years old, getting sent out to Florida or Arizona on my own, you know, it's hard. You know, you being out on your own like that, and you're with people that you don't know very well. So I think it was the right decision for me to be able to go to college and just, you know, I still have my best friends to this day that went to college with me, and I got to get, you know, more mature and stronger and more athletic, and I think I just was a better version of myself 3 years later. Very happy day. I thought there was a chance I could get drafted. I didn't know in the first round. Like, the A's were the first team that I thought maybe could have picked me. I had a really good workout there, and they ended up calling and asked me if I would sign, and I was with my family, all of my family at my house, and they said yes, and then my name popped up on TV. So that's definitely a day that you know, I won't forget. When I was like never in professional baseball, I've been pretty confident defensively. You know, there's definitely been moments, whether it's in the batter's box or defensively, where, you know, you're not feeling very confident or very great about yourself, because throughout the course of the season, there's so many ups and downs, and you know, there's a lot of things that can happen throughout the course of a year. So there's definitely been moments where, you know, I maybe haven't felt my best, but luckily one of the things that I've always been pretty good about doing is trying to block out, you know, and distract myself from maybe those negative thoughts, and just try my hardest to be as good as I can, you know, and I think that's something that, you know, gives you the best chance to be successful. Yeah.
There are a lot.
There is a lot. Obviously still look up to Nolan a lot, you know, because he's just continues to be, you know, that high standard of defense, and he's on top of it. For him to stay healthy and, you know, win the Gold Glove every single year, you know, it's very impressive to me. So he's somebody I always looked up to for sure. Adrian Beltre was somebody that when I got to play against him in 2017 and 18 and 19, I believe was his last year, maybe 18, I can't remember, but one of the coolest things is being able to play against Adrian Beltre, and, you know, I just love that guy. So to be able to watch him play third base and play against him is, you know, somebody that I grew up loving to watch. Hi everybody in Korea. Just wanted to say, you know, thank you for the support. I'm excited to be a Blue Jay. Hopefully you guys catch some of our games this year. I think we're going to be a very exciting team, and, you know, look forward to getting your guys' support and having a great season.